All right, so let's talk a little bit about copper. And of course, if we look on the periodic table, we can see copper is a metal, and metals hold their outer level electrons or their valence electrons loosely. Copper wants to lose negative electrons to look like the noble gas before it. Now keep in mind, copper is a little complicated because it's a transition metal, and I'll circle where the transition metals are, but it generally loses 2 electrons. So let's take a little closer look at chlorine. So chlorine is a nonmetal, and nonmetals hold their valence electrons or their outermost electrons tightly. Each chlorine also wants to gain electrons to look like the noble gas after it. So chlorine wants to gain 1 negative electron to look like argon. So now we're going to look at copper and chlorine together. Copper is a solid orangey red substance. It's going to give off 2 electrons. And when it does this, it becomes Cu plus 2 because it's losing negatives. And Cu plus 2 is a blue-green in copper 2 chloride. That Roman numeral just tells us the charge on copper is plus 2. All right, so let's look at how this bonds. Here we've got chlorine is basically Cl2. It's a gas. It's one of the diatomic elements, and it bumps into the solid copper, and each chlorine is going to pick up an electron. So each chlorine is now -1 from picking up a negative electron.